Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start from the page number 43. Open your books at page 43, and I'm reading it out by you. Mm, uh, I will finish with these words. I killed my best friend for good of room, but I have the same sword for myself, and it shall please my country to need my death. Need my death. These are the explanatory notes from Brutus why he killed his dearest friend. We will read it out from next paragraph, and then from here. This moved the people to admiration, and they cheered Brutus. Now Mark Antony rose to speak. Friends, Romans, countrymen, and lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often buried with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. He paused and looked sorrowfully at the Roman people, and then went on. The noble Brutus has told you Caesar was ambitious. If this is so, then it was terrible fault, and terribly has Caesar answered for it. I have come with Brutus' permission to speak at Caesar's funeral. Caesar was my friend, faithful and true to me, but Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. Caesar was always kind and generous to the poor. He always felt great love and piety for them. Surely ambition should be made of harsher stuff. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. Yesterday at the games you all saw me offer him a kingly crown, which he 3 times refused. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. And now the Romans, moved by his words, began to turn against Brutus. There is truth in what Antony says. They said to each other, Caesar has been greatly wronged. Remember, he would not take the crown, therefore it is certain he was not ambitious. Antony went on to say that he could stir their hearts to hatred and anger, but he pretended that he did not wish to do so, because I should wrong the honorable men whose words have killed Caesar. The people, now wholly on his side, shouted, Honorable men, they were wicked murderers. And Antony spoke again, If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. He showed them Caesar's cloak, torn by the swords of men whom he had thought were his friends. See what a rent the envious Casca made, cried Antony, and here the well-beloved Brutus struck. This was the unkindest cut of all. You know how dearly Caesar loved him, and when he found that Brutus was unfaithful, his great heart broke. The people cried, O noble Caesar, O most bloody sight, we will be revenged. Shouting for revenge, they rushed out of the marketplace in search of Caesar's murders, and Mark Antony was well satisfied. The first part of his plan had worked. Now let's try to understand these paragraphs. This now what actually it means. When Brutus gave explanation, the people, the common masses turned to his side, that he is giving a good explanation why he killed Brutus. But now it was the turn of the Mark Antony. Mark Antony was one of the friends, was another friend of Julius Caesar. He rose to speak on the funeral of Caesar. He started his speech by saying that if Julius Caesar was ambitious according to Brutus, then he met his fate very well. but if he was not ambitious at all, then they have wronged, brutes have wronged him, and people are wronging themselves. I he came to the funeral and spoke with Brutus' permission, and Julius Caesar. This Mark Antony began his speech very well by addressing Roman people, by addressing their hearts. Uh, he, he he made them understand in a different way why Julius Caesar was killed. He repeatedly said that Brutus was an honorable man, which he didn't meant, but actually he was saying that he did a wrong thing by killing Julius Caesar. By killing Julius Caesar. Ultimately, he showed them the clock of Julius Caesar, where everybody had struck with the killing weapon, and finally showed them the cut made by Brutus, which was the unkindest of all. Then people turned against Brutus, and they shouted, these people are the wicked murderers of Julius Caesar." The people felt that they should take a revenge of Julius Caesar's murder, death, and when Mark Antony came to know this thing, he actually was satisfied as his first plan worked. Thank you. This is all for today.